I'm Nenita Camposano, Department Head of the DOTR branch of Land Bank.
Is this true na yung SDO ay nag-encash? Was it encash or nag-encash ng 125 million at one time?
I was with DepEd branch, ma'am. The OBP is with our Shaw Boulevard branch.
And for sa DepEd, magkano po ang ini-encash ng SDO?
This particular check, ma'am, 37.5 million.
So paano nyo po nagagawa yon? Kasi 5 to 10 million lang yung cash on vault nyo.
We require our clients to tell us the amount to be withdrawn 2 days or 1 day before. the
So 2
encashment.
days or 1 day before, pinapa-prepare yung, okay. And in this case, who made the call?
It was the cash division of the Department of Education.
Cash Division of the Department of Education. Specifically, sino po?
Jean Abaya po from Land Bank Shaw Boulevard branch. I'm the department manager and assumed the position only as of January 2024.
Good manager here now was also the manager present. I'm really sorry, hindi ko po alam yung date ng encashment na nasabi ni Attorney Camora. So ma'am, covered ba nung tenure nyo itong encashment ng 125?
The one check is negotiated with Shaw Boulevard 2022 and the other 3 checks was negotiated 2023.
Sino po yung teller na nag-release ng pera?
Teller po ng branch.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Ms. Chair, since 4 checks po ang issued check for negotiation, iba-ibang teller po yung nag-issue.
Yung bag po nanggaling sa OVP o galing sa Land Bank?
Dala po ni client, OBP.
So dala po nila yung bag. So handa na po sila para kunin yung pera.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
So ilang milyon kada bag ang nailalagay?
Sila po kasi yung nag-insert na po dun sa bag, naglagay sa bag. From the teller, nung nirelease po ng teller, sila na po ang nag-divide dun sa bags.
Without the supervision of Land Bank or under the supervision of Land Bank?
Witness pa rin po ng nag-release na teller.
So
Ma'am, could you please state your name and your position?
I am Nenita Camposano, the Department Head of the OTR branch. I was
Pardon me, Mr. Chair. Ano, pakiulit po, ma'am?
I'm Nenita Camposano, Department Head of the DOTR branch of Land Bank.
Yes.
I was
You have
formerly-
taken your oath already, right?
Yes.
Tama po. Please
So-
continue, Congresswoman.
Ma'am, magkano po ang usual na cash na nasa bangko po ninyo at any given time?
Different branches have
Hindi,
different-
in your, you can probably speak in behalf of your branch.
I mentioned before that the CIB level of the DepEd branch where I was formerly the department manager.
Ano po, CIW? Ano yung sinabi niyo po?
The cash in vault, sorry.
Okay.
The cash in vault level, the cash level of our vault, as I mentioned in the previous hearing, is 10 million.
So ang ibig po sabihin, at any given time, ang ibig sabihin ng cash in vault, yung available na pera sa bangko ay 10 million.
No, Your Honor. That is the maximum, but we don't store cash at that much.
10 million is the maximum, but you don't
Maximum.
store for purposes of safety.
Security. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so magkano po usually, ma'am, average?
5 to 6.
5 to 6 million. So you can say that the highest will be 10, it can be 3, it can be 4, and the average is 5. Is this true na yung SDO ay nag-encash? Was it encash or nag-encash ng 125 million at one time?
I was with DepEd branch, ma'am. The OBP is with our Shaw Boulevard branch.
Okay. So can
Do we have a representative from Rojas Boulevard
Shaw Boulevard.
branch? Shaw Boulevard or Rojas?
May I be excused, Your Honor?
So while waiting for the other manager, so sa inyo po, ma'am, at one time is 3 to 5 or 10 million. And for sa DepEd, magkano po ang ini-encash ng SDO?
This particular check, ma'am, 37.5 million.
So paano nyo po nagagawa yon? Kasi 5 to 10 million lang yung cash on vault nyo.
We require our clients to tell us the amount to be withdrawn 2 days or 1 day before. the
So 2
encashment.
days or 1 day before, pinapa-prepare yung, okay. And in this case, who made the call?
It was the cash division of the Department of Education.
Cash Division of the Department of Education. Specifically, sino po?
Usually it's Ma'am Sonia De Leon.
Pardon
who
me?
calls- It was Miss Sonia De Leon who calls us for the reservation.
So si Sonia, Ma'am Sonia, Mr. Chair, is not here. And is this a regular occurrence, ma'am? Ito ba ay pangkaraniwan na nangyayari? Yung 37.5 o yung malalaking amount na ini-encash, pangkaraniwan naman ito.
Yes, ma'am.
So pangkaraniwan ito sa inyo. Usually po para po saan?
We don't know, ma'am. We are not privy to the to the DepEd's activities.
So pangkaraniwan ito na withdraw ng DepEd.
No, I'm not saying with the DepEd only, but with all our clients, ma'am.
Your clients are government or private clients?
Both, ma'am.
Both. So in the case of DepEd, pangkaraniwan po ba ang nagka-cash advance ng 37.5?
No, ma'am.
Ano po? Mr.
No,
Chair?
Your Honor.
So pangkaraniwan po siya, Mr. Chair, or hindi?
With the DepEd, with the DepEd.
Yes
no,
po.
no, no, ma'am.
Okay. And maybe, Mr. Chair, we can ask the land bank manager of the other branch.
Ma'am, before we address the land bank manager of other branch, gusto ko lang po magdagdag ng tanong.
Yes.
Ilang occasion po kayo na nakapag-withdraw ang DepEd ng 37.5 one time?
3 occasions.
3 occasions. Okay. Thank you po.
Thank you, sir. Ikaw na.
Ma'am, pwede po ba paki-state ninyo yung pangalan ninyo at yung position ninyo?
I'm G&G
Ma'am,
Abay.
pakilapit po yung yung mic.
Good morning po to everybody and to all our officer. Jean Abaya po from Land Bank Shaw Boulevard branch. I'm the department manager and assumed the position only as of January 2024.
So, Mr. Chair, is the good manager here now was also the manager present? I'm really sorry, hindi ko po alam yung date ng encashment na nasabi ni Attorney Camora. So, ma'am, covered ba nung tenure nyo itong encashment ng 125?
The one check is negotiated with Shaw Boulevard 2022 and the other 3 checks was negotiated 2023.
Wala pa po kayo nun, ma'am.
I'm not the department manager but I'm also assigned at Shaw Boulevard being the branch operation officer.
So, Mr. Chair, matanong po natin sa ating land bank representative, itong okasyong ito, ilang beses po nagkaroon ng encashment ng 125 million?
4 times po siya.
4 times. Sabay-sabay po yun? Buo yung 125 million or kinukuha as the need arises or base dun sa pangangailangan?
1 time po for each check.
1 time for each check. Sino po ang nagpupunta?
Mismong payee po.
Sino po ang payee, ma'am, sir? Mr.
Gina
Chair.
Acosta.
So kaya pala, Mr. Chair, habang ako ay wala pa dito, naririnig ko na lahat kayo nagagalit na nung wala si Ma'am Acosta dahil nga siya ang makakasagot ng karamihan ng tanong dito. Is that our understanding, Mr. Chair? Tama po ba?
Tama po kayo, as SDO.
Okay. So ma'am, pagka nag-encash ka ng 125 million, magkano po ang yung average na pera na nasa bangko?
The amount is not sufficient for that 125. So we asked the client.
Pasensya na po, ma'am. Okay lang pong Tagalogin natin para po medyo mas
Sige po, ma'am.
maintindihan.
Yung pong limit ng aming vault will not be sufficient kung ang pinag-uusapan po natin is yung 125 million. So per ano po namin, we request our client po na magpa-reserve for us to prepare po yung cash requirement of our client before the encashment, the day of encashment.
So in this case, meron naman nagpa-reserve.
Meron po.
Sino po, Mr. Chair?
From the agency po.
Sino po kaya from the agency?
Since that time kasi po, I was not in the position po to na mag-accept nung reservation. I will check po dun sa record namin sa branch.
Pare-pareho bang tao ang nagpapareserve or hindi naman?
Generally po, from the cash division po of the agency. But I cannot disclose yung exact name or person.
Bakit po, Mr. Chair?
Ma'am, I'm sorry po kasi by that time nga, as I've said earlier po, na I'm not the branch head during that time. And mostly kasi, either po the branch head or yung cashier po namin ang pwedeng mag-receive ng reservation of
Pero
cash.
alam niyo po kung sino ang nagpapareserve.
Hindi po.
Kasi isang branch lang. So pwede niyo pong matanong, Mr.
Ma'am,
Chair? Yes.
Nandito po ba yung branch head during that time? Nandito po ngayon?
Wala po siya, Chair.
Wala. Okay.
So Mr. Chair, the reason why I'm asking this, andun kasi yung risk. Yung risk ng tao, for all we know, kawawa na naman si Ma'am Gina Acosta, napupunta siya, delikado ang buhay niyan. Kasi 125 million cash is not a joke. Ito po ay 4 or 5 beses na bumabalik-balik siya, Mr. Chair, Your Honor.
4 times po, since yung check po na na-issued is 4.
So mag-isa lang talaga siya na pumupunta or merong mga kasama?
May mga kasama po.
May mga kasama. Nakikilala niyo po yung mga kasama niya?
No, ma'am.
By face, makikilala po?
Hindi na po, Miss Chair.
Ano po yung sasakyan na ginagamit nila?
We're not aware po of the, kasi po yung parking, hindi naman po namin,
Kasi di ba yung pera nasa loob ng bangko? Maglalabas ka ng pera sa labas, isasakay po ba natin sa tricycle, Mr. Chair?
hindi po. It's since over-the-counter transaction po siya, after release po kasi ng bank sa client, it's call na po ni client where kung saan
Ma'am,
po
can
nila
you please
ilalagay.
speak closer to the microphone?
Hindi na po namin chine-check or minomonitor yung kung anong car po or vehicle
Sino po,
po.
Mr. Chair, Your Honors, yung naghahakwat?
Sila po mismo, yung mga client.
Ibig sabihin, wala pong taga-bangko ang naghahakwat or nagpapalabas?
Wala po.
Yeah. It's just quite unusual, Mr. Chair, that the branch manager who's present here now seems to have probably a temporary amnesia on what has happened. Kasi napaka-imposible pong maglalabas ka ng 125 million cash, 4 na beses, ni hindi mo lang titingnan kung ano yung paglalagyan at ni hindi mo tutulungan yung kliyente na maglabas ng pera. Kasi syempre, alam mong it can invite perpetrators, either ma-hold up, either pasukin yung branch. Kung ganyan po ba, ma'am, nilalock yung branch or parang open to all lang?
Miss Chair, hindi naman po. Yung dun sa lalagyan, ma'am, nakikita naman po namin kasi from the teller, i-release po yung money. So the teller, nakikita niya po kung saan niya ilalagay yung money. So yung dun sa paglabas po, since malaki po yung amount, so from the release po, parang dapat wala na pong touch ang one of the personnel since po ilalabas na po siya sa bank. So ang ano po namin doon,
Dumadaan siya ng teller, bale, doon yung teller, yung parang may mesa po na ganon, ma'am? Bale, igaganon mo po.
actually nire-request naman po yun ni client na dapat doon sa discrete place. So since malaki po yung amount, nire-release po namin siya at the back of the teller.
Sorry, ma'am, at the...
Back of the teller po, yung medyo discreet po yung area para hindi po naka-expose
Hindi niyo
sa tao.
tinitingnan yung risk ng empleyado ng gobyerno na kumukuha siya ng malaking cash. Baka mamaya masaksak yan paglabas ng bangko.
Nasa likod nga po, back of the teller po, nasa back room po ng teller.
Back ng teller, yung dinadaanan niya, yung pa rin yung main door or merong ibang daanan.
Yung exit, yung entrance and exit, isa lang po yung dun sa case po ng Show Boulevard branch.
So doon din lumalabas.
Yes, Miss
Okay.
Chair.
At ang naghahakwat nun ay yung kliyente na mismo?
Opo, kasi may mga kasama naman po sila na
Hindi niyo po kilala yung mga kasama.
hindi po, Miss
Hindi niyo
Chair.
naman hinahatid yung pera papunta sa opisina, sa DepEd.
Hindi po, Miss Chair.
Pero pwede siyang ihatid, Mr. Chair.
Hindi po, Miss Chair.
Bakit po? Di ba meron kayong armored vehicle?
Wala po kasi kaming MOA with regards to the delivery of the cash to the client.
Walang...
Wala po kaming memorandum of agreement with them. So, talagang over the
So
counter,
lahat po, kung ihahatid, dapat may MOA.
if we will be using the armored card po, Miss
Hindi na
Chair.
kung for purposes of safety, kasi kawawa naman yung mga empleyado at kawani ng gobyerno, kung malay mo, may pag-interesan sila, hindi nyo hinahatid ng armored vehicle papunta dun sa opisina para naman safe sila.
Yun po, kung meron po kaming memorandum of agreement kasi yung armored car is need po ng
Sino po yung teller na nag-release ng pera?
teller po ng branch.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Ms. Chair, since 4 checks po ang issued check for negotiation, iba-ibang teller po yung nag-issue.
So iba-ibang teller
Oo,
siya.
so in our case, 3 tellers po yung iba-ibang nag-serve.
Okay. At usually is this usual for land bank?
In case po ni Shaw Boulevard, that large amount, hindi po siya usual kasi hindi naman po lahat ng client namin nag-encash ng ganong kalaking amount.
Unusual po siya sa pananaw nyo.
Opo, Ms. Chair.
Yeah. Mr. Chair, the reason why I'm asking this is we're putting the risk of our government officials and our government employees. Imagine, magwi-withdraw ka ganyan kalaki, cold cash. Maybe in aid of legislation, there can also be a cap kasi pwede naman na maraming SDOs or pwede naman to ginawang every other week yung pag-disburse. Tsaka ang tanong rin, there are just a lot of questions, Mr. Chair, because if you get 125 million cash and you bring it to an office, a government office, may vote by yung government office. Maybe we can ask the representatives from OVP. Meron po tayong vote doon, ma'am, Mr. Chair? Wala na. Can the finance chief answer, Mr. Chair?
Yes, Attorney Sanchez or Attorney Lopez?
Mr. Chair, we have a vault for our cash division, but that is not the same vault being used by the SDO. So I am not aware if there is a separate vault used by the SDO.
Si Ma'am Attorney Zulaika, meron po?
Your Honor, I am aware of a vault as mentioned by the Director for Finance and Admin, for cash. It's used for, I think, understand payroll and petty cash fund.
It's used for
Um,
payroll. Hindi po ba online na po ang payroll natin, ma'am?
yes, ma'am,
Yeah,
I'm
oo.
sorry. May I refer this matter to our Chief Accountant and Director for Admin and Finance?
Ma'am, just to add, Mr. Chair, just to add to what I mentioned earlier, the vault for the cash division is being used primarily for petty cash fund, but there are also some items of payroll, for example, clothing allowance, Your Honor, which are paid in cash to employees.
In your experience, is it safe to take 125 million cash from the bank and transfer it to your office? Risky po ba yon sa inyo? Pwede po ba kayong pasukin? May capability ba kayo na i-deter yung mga possible untoward incidents? Kung sakasakaling mangyari, palayo naman sana at buti hindi nangyari.
Mr. Chair, in terms of the security arrangements in the office, we regularly coordinate with the Vice Presidential Security and Protection Group for security assessment, and we take their recommendations. For example, if they advise us to add additional blue guards, we take their recommendations and apply it. But we defer
So in
to
this
their
case,
risk
Mr.
assessment.
Chair, yung 4 na beses na kumukuha kayo ng cash na 125 million sa Land Bank at nililipat sa opisina ng Vice President, ano po ang naging security measures na ginawa nyo?
Mr. Chair, I apologize, but I do not have personal knowledge on the specific security measures undertaken.
Can you speak closely to the
Yes,
microphone, please?
sorry, Mr. Chair. Mr. Chair, I do not have personal knowledge on the specific security measures undertaken after the check was released.
Alam nyo po kaya, maybe the Chief of Staff or the Finance, would you know sino po ang driver ng sasakyan na kumukuha ng pera?
Your Honor, I am not really privy to financial matters in the office. My role really as Chief of Staff is based purely operations. So I think the better person to answer really for admin and financial concerns would be Director Lynn Sanchez.
Director Lynn Sanchez. So, Director, pag dumarating po yung pera, saan po dinidiretso?
Mr. Chair, after the cash division releases the check to the special disbursing officer, we already have no participation on the encashment or handling
So,
of
ibig
the cash.
sabihin, Mr. Chair, pagkakuha ng pera sa Land Bank ng 125 million, 4 na beses, hindi siya bumabalik sa office ni Vice President.
Mr. Chair, I do not have information on whether bumabalik siya po or hindi.
So, hindi siya napupunta sa opisina. Kasi 4 na beses ito, Mr. Chair, Madam Resource Person nangyari. Tsaka ang laki kasi ng amount eh. Ilang kahon po yun?
Yes, Mr. Chair, as mentioned earlier, hindi ko na po nakikita yung pag-encash and pag-handle ng
So
cash.
maybe, Mr. Chair, we can ask the land bank manager, ma'am, ilang boxes po yun?
Doon po sa amount ng for the OBP, 2 box po siya ng BSP box.
2 box siya ng BSP box. So ibig sabihin,
Point of clarification. Sorry, I've never seen a BSP box. How big is that box?
Malaki po siya, Mr. Chair, pero pag kinash out po namin siya kay client, hindi na po siya nakabox. They put it in bag. In our ano lang.
Mr. Chair, can we request the resource person to
Yeah.
speak close to the microphone? So hindi na siya nakabox, saan po, ma'am?
Linalagay po ni client dun sa kanyang sariling bag. May dala po silang bag.
Sorry, may I just interject? Anong bag po ito? Duffel bag? Eco bag? Ano pong bag?
Congressman Pami Zacaca.
Very curious lang ako. Kasi
Ah.
ang laki nung amount na pinag-uusapan. So anong, maleta po ba?
As I remember po, malalaki siyang parang gym bag.
Duffel bag.
Duffel bag.
Ah,
Ang isang duffel bag po, ilan po ang kasya doon?
hindi ko po ma-remember yung kung ilan yung, kasi parang hinati-hati po nila.
Ilang duffel bag po yun?
Hindi
if you
ko,
could recall.
more or less po, mga nasa 3 to 4 duffel bags.
3 to 4.
Ay, duffel bags, parang gym bag po, not duffel bags.
Parang gym bag
Opo,
na malaki.
na malalaki
Kasi kung
po.
3 to 4 sa 125, so more or less mga 25 to 30 million na kada isa. Tama po ba?
Probably, Mr. Chair.
Probably.
Chair, mag-interject lang. Mr. Chair.
Yes, Congressman Jojo.
Sa kay manager, sure kayo na hindi nag-request for delivery? Considering yung amount niya at saka 4 times na may withdrawal at syempre once na nag-abiso sa bangko, the following day ang withdrawal nito supposedly, di ba? So, parang unusual naman na pipick upin nila sa bangko yung actual na withdrawal. Di ba? Pagka ganitong extent ng withdrawal, usually, no? Kasi galing din ako ng bangko, ma'am. Dine-deliver yung mga ganitong kalalaking amount.
Hindi po, Mr. Chair, since nabanggit ko kanina na wala naman po kaming memorandum of agreement as to the cash delivery.
Mr. Chair, if I may.
Yes,
Can
Congressman.
we inquire
Garin.
from other resource person if indeed a memorandum of agreement is needed when you use the, what do you call that? The special vehicle? Armored vehicle.
Miss Camposano. Ma'am, before I recognize you, the chair would like to recognize Senior Deputy Speaker, Don Gonzales. Yes, please continue.
Yes, Madam Chair, a memorandum of agreement is needed for us the day to deliver the cash to our client.
In this case, did you not suggest or recommend to the agencies concerned that the cash be delivered by your armored vehicle, considering that this is cold cash and you are in Metro Manila where there is traffic and those traffic stops can actually put the danger of our DepEd and OVP officials in jeopardy? Kasi ang dali-dali lang yan, may mag-text lang, ayan o, naglalabas ng pera, unless marami ang nag-secure sa OVP at sa DepEd para ilabas yung cash na ito. Or the next question is, saan ito nilalagay? Kasi syempre, ang laking pera, kunyari 125 million cash, bibit-bitin mo pa uwi sa opisina, gaano po kalaki ang office ni Ma'am Gina Acosta? Maybe we can ask.
Representative from OVP. Attorney Sanchez.
Yes, Mr. Chair. It's just a small office, Mr. Chair, and it's shared with other staff.
So, Mr. Chair, Your Honors, no? Tama naman po na yung accountable is Miss Gina Acosta because she's the payee of the check. However, that's taxpayers' money. That's still pera ng sambayan ng Pilipino na in-entrust sa OVP at sa DepEd. And our good distinguished resource person here, Attorney Sanchez, tama no? I'm not sure, Mr. Chair, I'm not a lawyer, but is it not that they will also be accountable because they are aware that a 125 million cash check will be encashed, brought back in cold cash, stored in the office that is shared by many people? So I think accountability does not stop with Ms. Acosta. Accountability also includes those in the finance and cash division kasi alam nila, unang-una, kapag ikaw ay nasa gobyerno, you have to make sure na yung cash na nasa office nyo ay tama-tama lang para hindi hold upin yung mga empleyado doon. Pangalawa, it's a shared office. Pangatlo, it's a huge amount. May I ask, Mr. Chair, ma'am, bakit po, instead of 125 million cash, 4 na beses, ba't di nyo nalang ginawang 10 million, 15 million, lower, para yung risk hindi malaki? Kasi di ba nasa opisina nyo nakatago ang pera? Bakit po?
Attorney Sanchez.
Yes, Mr. Chair. I would just like to clarify that I do not know if kung saan po nakatago yung pera. So I'm not aware kung sa opisina
So you
po
are not
nakatago.
sure na from the bank, tinediretso sa office?
Yes, Mr. Chair. And then in terms of the
Mr. Chair, sorry to cut you on that ha. Ma'am, kayo ang nagpaparelease, kayo ang nag-i-issue ng cheque. I-in cash. Malaking amount. Ibig sabihin, hindi nyo na chine-check na napupunta sa opisina nyo? Next question, Mr. Chair. Is there a possibility that it is being brought by Gina Acosta to her house?
Mr. Chair, again, I do not have personal knowledge.
Is it
on-
possible?
Mr. Chair, for possibility, I would agree that there is possibility, Your Honor.
In this case, Mr. Chair, ma'am, pasensya na po. Pero you are in charge of the coffers of the OVP. You would release a check of 125 million, not once, not twice, not thrice, but 4 times, and cash it totally, and then pinapabayaan nyo na lang, kung inuwi yan at tinakbo ng tao.
Mr. Chair, under the joint circular, it is a responsibility of the Special Disbursing Officer to safekeep the fund. So it is also for that reason that there is a bond for the Special Disbursing Officer. And as to the amount that was asked earlier, we just relied on the amount of the disbursement voucher that was submitted to the accounting division for the release of the checks, Mr. Chair.
Yeah. Mr. Chair,
Ma'am, sandali lang po,
Yes.
isang tatanong lang ako. Kanina sinabi po ninyo maliit lang yung opisina ni Ma'am Gina Acosta. Tama po ba? Could you please describe the office of Miss Gina Acosta?
Yes, Mr. Chair. Mr. Chair, the office of Ms. Gina Acosta, it's located in the executive wing of our office. So different staff sila doon, and then parang cubicle lang siya na tabi.
Cubicle lang.
Yes, Mr.
Wala
Chair.
ba siyang taguan doon sa opisina niya ng pera?
I am not aware, Mr. Chair.
So, pag sinabi mong cubicle, di ibig sabihin, hindi siya talaga office.
Yes.
Tama ba?
Mr. Chair. Yes, Mr. Chair.
So, there is no way na po pwede niyang itago sa opisina niya yung 125 million. Tama po ba? Kasi cubicle lang eh.
Mr. Chair, may mga storage shelves doon sa opisina.
Storage shelf.
Shelves, cabinets, Mr.
Cabinet,
Chair.
but not
Yes.
vault.
I'm not aware of any vault, Mr. Chair. And I have not inspected the storage shelves, Mr. Chair.
Chairman.
Yes. Congressman Paduano.
Nasa likod ako eh. But anyway, Mr. Chairman, yung land bank ba? Land bank, ano ba talaga nangyari? You delivered, kinuha 125 million?
Mr. Chair, kinuha po siya sa bank.
Yung 125 million?
Yes, Mr.
Sino yung cashier teller at the time?
3 tellers po yung involved, different checks po.
Different checks. Ilang checks yun?
4 checks, sir.
Mr. Chairman, can we invite in the next hearing the tellers involved in this transaction? Para magkalinawan po tayo dito. Kasi I doubt, Mr. Chairman, ma'am, land bank, do you have a MOA with the office of the Vice President?
No, Mr. Chair.
Sigurado po kayo?
Opo.
Wala kayong MOA?
MOA for the cash delivery, no, Mr. Chair.
How about cash deposits?
We have a MOA payroll lang po.
Sorry?
Payroll.
Payroll, not cash advances on other projects and transaction.
Yes,
How can we submit then yung MOA nyo with the OVP para matingnan namin? What was the last date ng MOA nyo?
2022.
O pag-submit po para tingnan natin. Then, Mr. Chairman, we invite all the tellers involved.
Could you please submit the names, the list of the names of the tellers
Yes, Mr.
to the COMSEC? Okay.
Yes,
Mr. Chair, last lang po.
Yes, Congressman
Ma'am,
Paduano.
the transaction happens when?
Yung isa po, first check 2022 and the rest na 3 checks 2023.
Ito po, 2022?
Yes, Mr.
How
Chair.
much is the 2022 transaction?
125 million.
Then, yung 2023?
Three checks po, 125 each transaction.
125 each transaction. So yung 2022 yung 125 each transaction. Tama?
125.
Okay. Now ma'am, ganito, 125 ma'am ha. Ilang ano yan? Ilang luggage yan?
Mr.
Sabihin natin.
Chair, ano po, duffel bag daw po.
Duffel bag?
Opo.
Oh,
Gym bag.
Gym
Apat
bag.
na gym
Gym
bag.
bag po.
Gym bag.
Gym bag?
Yung mali-
So may get, that's around 30 million per bag?
more or less, Mr. Chair.
Hindi, more or less. Oh, yeah. Now, that was 2022, 2023, di ba?
Yes, Mr.
Okay.
Chair.
Ito lang po, ma'am. From the teller, sino nang bitbit palabas? Of course, sa sasakyan niya, no? Ni Acosta, di ba? Sinong bumitbit?
Client po, Mr. Chair.
Sorry?
Client po.
Yeah.
Client?
May nag-assist po kay Miss Gina.
Na client, not
And,
your,
no.
not your personnel.
Hindi
Sigurado
po,
ka?
Mr. Chair. Yes, Mr.
Now,
Chair.
ganito lang, Mr. Chair. Can we issue a subpoena at those stake with regards to CCTV during the time? Mama, tandaan nyo, may record kayo dyan involving the transaction, Mr. Chairman, para makita natin kung nandun talaga si Acosta, wala.
Gusto lang ako dito sa pagbubuhat nung
Duffel
duffel
bag.
bag. Oh. Comsec, meron kasi akong hiram na duffel bag dito. Pakita mo nga kung ito yung ganito kalaki yung duffel bag. Mama, ganyan kalaki?
Opo. Meron pa yatang mas malaki.
Hindi. So,
Pero mas
ganyan
malaki.
kalaki o mas malaki dyan?
Mas malaki po ng konti.
Yung bag po nang galing sa OVP o galing sa Land Bank?
Dala po ni client, OBP.
So dala po nila yung bag. So handa na po sila para kunin yung pera.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
So ilang milyon kada bag ang nailalagay?
Sila po kasi yung nag-insert na po dun sa bag, naglagay sa bag. From the teller, nung nirelease po ng teller, sila na po ang nag-divide dun sa bags.
Without the supervision of Land Bank or under the supervision of Land Bank?
Witness pa rin po ng nag-release na teller.
So thank you that we invited the teller. Now question, I can imagine kung apat na bag yon, 125 divided by 4, more or less would be around 30, 35. You know, my math isn't so good. Kaso lang, I would imagine, mabigat po yun.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
So ilang tao ang kinikailangan, mga 31 million, no? 31 million, tama. So ilang tao ang napansin ninyo na bumubuhat nung isang bag?
As far po na remember ko,
Pakilapit po yung mic.
sa pagkakaalala ko po, dalawa.
So dalawa kada bag.
Mr. Chair, very quick interjection. Quick interjection.
Congressman Garin.
Ilang kilo po ang 35 million, Mr. Chair?
Hindi ko po ma-estimate, Mr. Chair.
I'm sorry, Congressman Garin, I'm not in a position to answer that, no? But actually, that was my point. Kasi kung mabigat po yun, I would imagine. So kung dalawang tao kada bag, apat na bag, yun po ay binabalikan ng dalawang tao o more than two people accompany Ms. Acosta to withdraw the cash?
More than 2 people po.
More than two. So are you saying 4?
Um,
How many individuals?
more or less po sa pagka-remember ko.
O kasi nung tinitingnan ko po, Ms. Sanchez, how long have you been working with Ms. Gina Acosta?
Since I joined the
Bernie
OVP,
Sanchez.
Yeah.
yes, since I joined the OVP, Mr. Chair,
How would you describe her build?
around-
Is she as tall as you are? Kasi tangkad mo ba siya? Medyo payat? Ano po ang pangangatawan ng Miss Gina Acosta? Hindi ko pa po kasi nakikita ito eh.
similar to my build, Mr. Chair, pero baka mas payat po, Mr. Chair.
Mas payat. At kung hindi po ako nagkakamali, more or less, ilang taon na po si Miss Gina Acosta?
Mr. Chair, I will just check po yung date of birth. But
What about you, Attorney Lopez? You've been working with Gina Acosta for quite a number of years. How old is Miss Gina Acosta?
Your Honor, I would suppose not yet 60, but maybe 50, mid-50s.
59, Chairman.
59.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you very much for informing me. And what is her build?
Similar, as mentioned earlier by Director Sanchez.
So, would you say that it will be physically impossible for someone of the same build as Attorney Sanchez to carry one duffel bag by herself?
I cannot, yes, it would be physically impossible.
It would be physically impossible. Kaya nga nangailangan sila ng 4 na tao. So therefore, Mr. Chair, I would like to support the motion of Congressman Paduano. It is also important for us to find out kung sino pa yung 4 na tao na kasama ni Gina Acosta mag-withdraw ng 125 million pesos sa Land Bank. Land Bank, as a matter of procedure, pag meron po bang mga pumapasok na tao para mag-withdraw ng ganito kalaking pera, nasa logbook nyo naman po yun, di ba?
Yung
As a
po,
security measure, I would assume, a withdrawal of this amount would require certain signatories and IDs to be presented.
sa guards logbook po ba yung we're talking po?
No, either the guard's logbook or the bank record logbook.
Sa bank records po, wala po kaming logbook na mini-maintain as to the...
So, ang nasa
Recording
inyo, basta si Gina Acosta ang nakapirma. Hindi nyo
Opo.
na isinama doon yung mga kasama niya para dalhin yung pera.
wala po, Mr. Chair.
Wala. But doon sa logbook ng guard, nandun yun?
I'm not so sure, Mr. Chair. We'll
Siguro
check po.
magandang malaman din natin kasi critical sa atin malaman yung mga individual. Sino po yung finance
Mr. Chair.
department? Yes, yes. Very quickly, but I'll just before I lose my point, Vice Chairman Benny, sino po yung finance and admin head? Yeah, Attorney Sanchez. So, sino po ang kasama ni Gina Acosta tuwing magwi-withdraw po ng pera ng confidential fund ng Office of the Vice President?
Mr. Chair, may I respond?
Attorney
Yes.
Sanchez.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Mr. Chair, as mentioned earlier, from the end of finance, once we release the check to the payee, we do not have participation.
No. That's not my question, ma'am. My question is, di ba, you're handling admin as well. So, human resource, employees. So, 125 million is a big amount. And I would expect some sense of security would be implemented by the Office of the Vice President. Kasi tama yung sinabi ni Congressman Garin eh. Baka mamaya magka-interest doon na nalaman na isang tao na kasing laki mo lang ang may buhat-buhat 125 million. Talagang pwedeng pagtangkaan na nakawan yon. So dapat may kasamang tao, may magsisecure. So who were those persons who accompanied Gina Acosta withdraw that money?
Mr. Chair, as to the security arrangements for the withdrawal of the money, I was not part of the arrangements, Mr. Chair, so it was not relayed to me, Mr. Chair. But
Mr. Chair, I think that would be an answer I cannot accept, Mr. Chair, kasi kayo po ang tagapamahala nun eh. Kayo ang pumirma ng cheque. In fact, it was so quick that all 4 of you signed the check on the same day. There was haste in the office to withdraw that cash. So I would expect that in the same manner, you would also secure that fund. Kasi dito nga, December 20 ba yun? Sabay-sabay yung pinirmahan yung disbursement voucher eh. Actually, nagulat nga ako, sobrang bilis ninyo eh. 3 signatory, isang araw, nagawa ninyo eh. So ipinakita nyo na minamadali nyong makuha yung pera. So ang tanong ko, sa pagmamadali ninyo, siguro naman, tiniyak nyo rin, dahil nga nagmadali kayo, mahalaga sa inyo to, sisiguraduhin naman natin na secure yung pera. Ang tanong ko, oras na ibinigay nyo yung cheque sa Land Bank, sino ang kasama ni Gina Acosta i-withdraw yung pera?
Mr. Chair, respectfully, I really have no personal knowledge as to the companions of the special disbursement.
Because, Mr. Chair,
officer.
this did not happen only once. It happened in December. It happened in January. It happened again, I think, sometime in April. I can be wrong. And maybe again in September. Tama ba ako? Ms. Sanchez, parang ganun yung dates, di ba?
The last one was in July, Mr. Chair.
Yeah, okay. So, it happened 4 times. So, Mr. Chair, Ma'am Villa Del Rey, kayo, malalaman nyo ba kung sinong kasama ni Gina Acosta nung withdraw yung pera?
Ma'am Villa Del Rey, you are recognized.
Good afternoon, Mr. Chair. I'm sorry, Your Honor, I don't have knowledge po kung sino yung companion ni Ms. Gina Acosta.
Kasi alam mo, Mr. Chair, ang nakakapagtaka dito sa Office of the Vice President, mabilis silang pumirma ng disbursement voucher para mag-issue ng cheque. Tumawag pa sila in advance sa Land Bank para siguraduhin na may pera ang bangko para withdraw yung pera. Kaso lang, wala naman silang nilalagay na aksyon para pangalagaan yung pera. Hindi nga paglalagyan ng 125 million, wala na silang pakialam kung saan nila ilalagay. Kasi ang sinabi ni Ms. Sanchez kanina, yung vault ay para lang sa petty cash. Sabi niya may cabinet dun, but I doubt you'll put 125 million pesos in a cabinet. Not unless that cabinet is secured and large enough to hold that amount. So what I don't understand, Mr. Chair, is how come they are so reckless and carefree with such a huge amount. And this is just 125 million. We're not even talking about the 37 million that was withdrawn from the DepEd. So for me, Mr. Chair, this is unacceptable.
Mr. Chair,
Congressman
I just would like
Bante.
to ask a question to the Land Bank, no, in relation to the question of Congressman JJ Suarez.
Mr. Chair, very
Mr.
quick,
Baya?
one interjection lang. May pagpatuloy lang. Very quick interjection. Can be just one answer. Kanina kasi nagtanong tayo dun
Yes,
sa lalagyan.
Congressman Garin.
Yeah. Mr. Chair, hindi ko lang po natapos yung tanong ko. Kay Ma'am Camposano, Ma'am, yung sa 37.5 million, ano po ito? Ano pong linagyan?
2 bags, ma'am. Two big bags.
Anong klaseng bag po?
Parang ganun din po, parang mga gym bags din.
So,
or-
gym bags. So, 37.5, ang laman ng bawat isa is more or a little less than 20 million each.
I am not sure.
Sino po ang nag-pack? Mr. Chair. Sinong naglagay dun sa bag?
The payee,
The payee. Sino po ang nagbigay ng pera?
the teller.
Sino po ang nagbitbit palabas?
The payee.
Siya lang po mag-isa.
Mayroon po siyang kasama.
Ilan po ang kasama?
Isa po.
Yeah. Last question, Mr. Chair. Bumalik tayo dun sa tanong natin dun sa kabilang land bank. In your case po, sa DepEd, kanino pong sasakyan ang sumusundo dun sa payee? Naka-red plate po ba or private na sasakyan?
Wala pong sasakyan. Lumalabas po sila sa may back door po namin.
So walang sasakyan? Nag-jeep lang sila pabalik ng DepEd?
No, ma'am. Ang location po ng branch namin is within the compound of the DepEd.
Oh,
So lumalabas
okay.
sila sa fire exit leading to the DepEd compound.
Okay, no further question, Mr. Chair.
Mr. Chair, baka ko makalimutan, baka nakalimutan ko na eh. So, ko lang tanungin si Ms. Abaya dito. Meron ba kayong CCTV?
Meron po, Mr. Chair.
Merong CCTV nandun mismo sa pag-withdraw ng pera.
Yes po.
CCTV yan, correct? So makikita nyo ngayon yung mga tao sa CCTV na nag-withdraw, correct?
Yes, Mr.
I'd like to
Chair.
make a motion, Mr. Chair, that they submit to us a CCTV. In
Details.
which
Yan, na-move na.
during the withdrawal.
Na-move na yan kanina pa, Mr. Chairman. This representation moved for the land bank to submit that CCTV.
Para wala na tayong question
Both.
dito. Kasi
Both.
mukhang hindi alam ni Tony Sanchez eh. Palagay ko, Mr. Chair, medyo, ewan ko ha, parang alam nyo eh. Attorney Sanchez, hindi pwedeng di nyo alam eh. So ngayon, malalaman natin through the CCTV.
Okay, with the indulgence of Congressman Rog, the Senior Deputy Speaker. The Chair would like to recognize the Senior Deputy Speaker, Don Gonzales.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. This is interrelated with my question last hearing kay Gina Acosta at saka yung sa nagpag-end ka sa Show Boulevard. In my recollection last hearing, I asked already that the 37.5 million in cash on first and second, third quarter, in-encash po yun dun sa Land Bank DepEd compound. Tama ho ba? And my question there is sino ang tumanggap dun sa pera pag ni-receive niya yung pera? Di ba cheque po yan, ano? Pag pina-encash mo yung cheque, ang tatanggap, sigurado kung paharda yan, siya po ang pipirma. That's my number one question. Number two question is, yung 125 million, in my recollection, pina-encash yan nung July 11 or 13. July 13, 2023, sa Show Boulevard, yung 125 million. And then the last check of 37.5, alos sabay po to, yung last check ng 37.5 million and the 125 million, sabay po yan in-encash halos sa Show Boulevard at saka doon sa DepEd branch ng Land Bank. Pangatlo po, ang address ni Mr. Paharda is walking distance only from DepEd Land Bank compound up to the residence of Mr. Paharda. My question is, sino po ang tumanggap, receive, doon sa 125 million sa Show Boulevard and the 37.5 sa DepEd compound ng Land Bank? Yun po, Mr. Chairman, that's my two questions. Tanong ko po yan last hearing pero wala po yung cashier na sinasabi nyo. Salamat po.
Miss Nenita Camposano, I recognize.
With the DepEd branch, it's the payee himself who received the cash.
Who is that, ma'am?
Edward Paharda.
Edward Paharda. Okay. Yung sa 125 million, ma'am.
For the 125 million po, Miss Gina Acosta.
Pwede po kaming humingi ng kopya, yung receiving copy sa bangko na ang nag-receive katunayan si Gina Acosta at si Mr. Paharda.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
That's all, Mr. Chairman.
Okay.
Mr. Chair?
Yes, Congresswoman.
Mr. Chair.
Okay. With the indulgence of Congresswoman Pami, the Chair would like to recognize Congressman J. Conghun.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Mr. Chair, gusto ko lang tanungin si sandaling katanungan lang kay Attorney Lopez, no. Attorney Lopez, pagdating ba sa security, lalong-lalo na pag nagwi-withdraw, no, ang inyong SDO ng ganyang kalalaking pera, hindi ba nakikipag-coordinate sa inyo na security yan? Usually pag nagwi-withdraw ng pera.
Attorney Lopez.
Dahil ikaw ang chief of staff, ikaw ang namumuno ng mga staff ng Office of the Vice President. Lahat ng mga tao rito, under sa'yo yan, sigurado. So they report directly to you. Being the chief of staff. Ngayon, tanong ko, hindi ba humingi ng security si Madam Acosta sa pag-withdraw ng ganyang kalaking pera?
And Your Honor, in this case, I am the Undersecretary and Chief of Staff of the Office of the Vice President, but there are certain matters that are not within my area of expertise. I handle purely, Your Honor, all the institutionalization and implementation of all our socio-economic projects. And in this particular case, Your Honor, as regards the matter of security, etc., these are admin concerns.
Tama po. Sa mga proyekto ng Office of the Vice President at kasama sa mga proyekto ng Office of the Vice President, yung paggamit ninyo ng confidential fund na withdraw ni Ms. Acosta. Siyempre po, kayo po ang nakakaalam kung saan at paano ito ginagastos. Tama po ba?
Your Honor, Mr. Chair,
Dahil programa po, sasabi niyo po, programa ng Office of the Vice President.
Your Honor, may I be allowed to, just to put things in context, I actually I oversee the daily operations of the Office of the Vice President. For that matter, a big volume of the work that I do is actually to, number one, institutionalize and implement all our socio-economic programs. For that matter, Your Honor, implementation of all institutionalizing programs would mean it's more of crafting policies, producing operational manuals, and ensuring that our socio-economic programs are implemented uniformly and equally across our satellite offices and extension offices across the country. For that matter, Your Honor, I am also...
Madam, hindi niyo po sinasagot yung katanungan ko eh. Pinapaganda niyo lang po yung explanation ninyo eh. Opo, pakisagot na lang po ng diretso para nakakahiya po sa kasama ko sa Kongreso. Pakisagot na lang po ng diretso.
Your Honor, with all due respect, yun po yung role ko sa Office of the Vice President. It is really, another would be to handle all forms of communication, whether internal or external communications.
Kaya nga po, wala po ba kayo natanggap na request coming from kay Gina Acosta para sa security ng paglalabas ng pera sa Land Bank? Dahil malaking pera po yun na para sa mga proyekto po ninyo. Katulad nga po ng sinasabi mo.
In my case, Your Honor, for this instance, there is no request for security, but I would assume because security falls under admin concerns, it would really be best addressed to the Director for Admin, Your Honor.
Pero dahil maliit po yung opisina ninyo, alam po ninyo na nag-withdraw po ng ganong kalaking pera si Ms. Acosta nung araw na yon.
No, Your Honor, because again, there are matters in the office that I am not privy to, Your Honor. So,
Ma'am, parang ang lumalabas, hindi alam ng admin, hindi rin alam ng Chief of Staff. So parang nakakaalam lang na ito si Gina Acosta at saka si BP. Tama ba?
Your Honor,
Parang hindi naman po kapanipaniwala na yung security lang, simple security reason. Request, hihingin pa ni Gina Acosta kay BP.
Your Honor, that is the truth. There is no request for security to me as regards that.
At
And
parang
there has
hindi rin
never
naman
been,
po, parang hindi rin naman po kapanipaniwala na didiskarte lang nun si Gina Acosta mag-isa.
Your Honor, I am not given the roles that I play and I perform and the functions that I perform in the Office of the Vice President. I am not really privy.
Mr. Chair, parang napaka-imposible po na ikaw ang Chief of Staff na under sa'yo yung
At saka
mga tao
yung-
na yan
And
na
yung
hindi mo
pera
alam
pong-
ko.
Yung pera pong pinag-uusapan
impossible,
natin,
Mr. Chair.
125 million, pag pumunta po sa opisina, alam mo mula lahat kayo nakita. Anyway, Congresswoman Pami Zamora, recognize.
Mr. Chair, mabilis lang po ito. I'd just like to ask the Land Bank, nung nirelease yung 100, in the instance that the first 125 million was released, how long did that take, ma'am? Hindi po ba, ako po, base po sa experience ko, pag pupunta po ako sa bangko, kahit ano pong nilalabas nila na kahit ano pong halaga, binibilang po sa harap ko. So, binibilang din po ba itong 125 million?
In the case po ng OBP, yung 125 million, since ang bank po is, ang nirelease po that time is cash na sealed po siya directly from the BSP. So, option po ni client na hindi na kinount since sealed po siya.
So, hindi po siya binilang?
Binilang po siya by bundle but not by pieces na.
So that's ganun lang po. Binilang, hindi na po dinaan sa money counter. Ano bang tawag doon?
Machine counter, Mr.
Oo,
Mr.
yung machine. Hindi na po.
Hindi na po.
And
Nakaseal
then
na.
they cannot, you said the money came in a box. Bakit po hindi na lang po tinangay yung box? Sorry, hindi po tinangay, pangit po yung pagkasabi ko. Bakit po hindi box ang dinala?
Hindi ginamit.
Dinamit.
Option po ni client yun na hindi na nilagay sa box. So, for security reason, I think, Ms. Chair,
Apa.
kasi masyadong yung box, kitang-kita po na it's ano po siya, storage box ng money from BSP.
Kasi meron pong nakasulat sa box na galing po siya sa BSP, tama po ba?
Yes, Ms. Chair.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Mr. Chair?
With the indulgence of Congressman
Yeah, with the
Rhodes.
indulgence of
Mr.
the Honorable Gutierrez.
Congressman,
Mr. Chair, can
yes.
may we
Ma'am, Ms. Campos
recognize? Oo. Regarding the CCTV, the bank has a retention period of 90 days for the CCTV footages, so we cannot provide anymore.
Congressman Akop.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Clarification lang po. Sino po ang finance ng OBP?
Yes.
Attorney Sanchez.
Yes, Mr. Chair. Thank you, Mr. Chair. Ako po, Mr. Chair.
Yes, ma'am. You were aware na 125 million yung confidential fund ng opisina ni Vice President for 2022.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
And would you know, kailan po ko yung na-notify na na-download na yung amount na yon doon sa Office of the Vice President?
It's December 13, Mr. Chair, if I recall it correctly.
December 13 of 2022.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
May know why?
Mr. Chair, the Office of the Vice President requested for additional funding from the DBM, not only for the provision of confidential funds, but also for a supplemental budget for our socio-economic programs.
No. So the Vice President requested for confidential fund. Kailan po yun?
Sometime in August, Mr. Chair.
Tapos nagrantan lang ng December
Yes, Mr. Chair.
December 13. Okay. Now, may I ask Land Bank, when was the amount withdrawn?
For the OBP, I think for the 2022, December 20, I think we'll check the document.
December
20, 2022
2022.
for the first.
One time na withdrawal.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
One time. Ang nag-withdraw, yung pong SDO, Special Dispersing Officer.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Madam, would you know si Attorney Sanchez? Would that be correct?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Yes, ma'am. Bakit ginastos nyo kagad ito nung period na yon when in fact you would have obligated it and you would have used it in 2023?
Mr. Chair, I do not have knowledge on the actual utilization, but in terms of the cash advance, Mr. Chair, there is no prohibition as to whether we can give the cash advance in 2022, Your Honor.
Di, kayo po ang mas marunong siguro sa SDO, ba't hindi nyo na lang sinabihan when the notice of cash allocation na receive nyo ng December 13, bakit hindi nyo na lang inobligate so that it will not be returned to the National Treasury? Kung na-obligate ninyo, you can use it in 23. Di po ba, kung titingnan nyo yung budget, merong unused appropriations. Number 1 is unobligated appropriations. At saka number 2 is yung hindi na issue sa inyo. Bakit inapuran ninyo?
Mr. Chair, for the obligation of cash of the confidential expenses, it is triggered by the issuance of the cash advance, Mr. Chair, and the documents for the request for the release of the cash advance was received by by the accounting division and the budget division on December 20, Mr. Chair.
Kaya nga, na-receive niya ngayon, December 13, tapos pinaspasan nyo ng pag-liquidate. Di po ba? And therefore, nagkamali-mali na yung inyong opisina na pag-liquidate.
Mr. Chair, as to the issuance of the cash advance, as of the time that the cash advance was issued, we did not have information on the period that it will be used because it can be used even after December 31, Mr. Chair.
Kaya ngayon nga yung katanungan ngayon December 13, nakuha nyo yung na meron ng cash for the confidential fund. The first thing that you would have done is that hindi natin magagamit itong 125 billion within 11 days. Tama?
Mr. Chair, there is no requirement under the joint circular to use it within the 11-day period because it's for one quarter.
Ginamit nyo nga sa liquidation ninyo. You use it for 11 days. That's why your office committed mistakes in the liquidation. Kasi inapuran nyo When in fact, pwede naman nyo i-obligate yun at saka nyo na lang i-liquidate. Di po ba?
Again, Mr. Chair, I would like to state for the record that I do not have knowledge on the actual utilization and disbursement from the confidential fund cash advance.
I'm amazed kasi kayo in charge ng finance sa office ng OBP, you do not know this. It's surprising on my part kasi I work with the controllership. Kaya nga ako nagtataka Bakit pinilit ninyo na i-liquidate o gamitin yung pondo 125 million in 11 days? Something must be wrong somewhere. Di po ba? Sabihin nyo sa akin, normal ba yun? Na 125 million gamitin mo in 11 days? As a finance officer.
Mr. Chair, for the 125 million, I do not have personal knowledge, but
Hindi. Ang tanong ko po, sagutin ninyo. Sa tingin po ninyo, being with finance, normal ba na gamitin yung 125 million in 11 days?
Mr. Chair, that would
Yes or no?
depend, Mr. Chair, on the nature of the transactions, Mr. Chair.
Are you
So-
trying to tell me that you could come up with transactions within 11 days, 5 of which are holidays?
Mr. Chair,
Pakisagot lang po.
Mr. Chair, in the government, there are transactions which exceed that amount, and the payment is
Like what, for
can-
example?
purchases, Mr. Chair, but there may be purchases, Mr. Chair, that exceed that amount, or payment for other transactions, Mr. Chair, like
In the office of the OVP, anong transaction na ganun?
in the OVP, Your Honor, wala po kaming ganun transaction.
Kaya wag mo ako pagsabihan ng ganun, Iha. Kasi, you're coming up with stories or events na wala kang ebidensya. You're a lawyer, right?
Yes,
And
Mr.
you
Chair.
say something, hihingan kita ng ebidensya. Wala kang may pakita sa akin
Yes, Mr. Chair. That's why early on I stated for the record,
Hindi,
Mr. Chair.
pero for a finance officer, you do not know na it is unusual for you to use 125 million in 11 days, 5 of which are holidays. Ako, naging controller ako, alam ko na imposible. Kaya ang ginagawa ng amin ay ino-obligate namin para magamit namin sa next year. At may liquidate namin ng tama. Hindi yung ginawa po ninyo. Diba? Attorney, if you're really well-versed sa finance, dapat alam mo yun.
Mr. Chair, again, for the confidential expenses and the handling of the confidential fund, cash advance for confidential fund, hindi po ako involved sa process, Mr. Chair.
Okay. Thank you. For the confidential fund of DepEd, Land Bank, ito ba yung 3 quarters of 37.5 million each? One time din ba na winidraw ito?
3 withdrawals, 37.5.
So, ano yun? Every quarter?
I will check our records, sir. I cannot remember anymore.
So pwedeng sinasabi ninyo in 1 month na withdraw lahat to.
We will check our records, sir.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Chair. Hindi rin masagot eh.
Mr. Chair.
Thank you very much, Congressman Acop. Yes, Congressman Flores.
Mr. Chair, I would just like to make a follow-up on my suggestion kanina regarding Attorney Sanchez. Do we have the data already as to where? I'm actually just concerned about the SDOs, si Fajarda and Acosta. Actually, si Attorney Ortonio doesn't need to be here. Attorney Lopez is already here, being the boss, di ba? I'm sure she could answer the questions that would be asked of Ortonio. But I just need to know where Fajarda and Acosta are, if they are on official travel.
Mr. Chair, I checked with the Central Records Unit of the Office of the Vice President. They are on official travel,
Where? What city po? What town?
but the travel order only indicated various areas. Mr.
Various.
Chair.
Nandali lang. Sorry, natawa ako dun. Various areas of what po? The Philippines, this planet, or the universe? Parang labo naman ng... You don't know where these persons are?
I have no personal knowledge, Your Honor.
At Attorney Lopez, you're the Chief of Staff. Wala ba tayong idea man lang, Luzon, Visayas, or Mindanao ba ang activity? Or kasi most of the questions that have been asked, to be fair, could have been answered by these two persons. They're really the ones that are needed here to answer the questions of the members of this committee. So, ang tanong ko lang po, if they are really on official travel, saan po?
Respectfully, Mr. Chair, Your Honor, if I may read the travel order in toto. All right. Just a moment. Travel Order 2024-1037. In the interest of public service, Edward D. Fajarda is hereby authorized to travel on official business to continue the monitoring and facilitation of the preparations and rollout of the OVP anniversary activities in various areas on November 18 to 22, 2024. And then the second would be while outside of his official station, he's authorized to collect allowance for daily travel expenses, incur actual travel expenses in accordance with Executive Order number 77, chargeable against OVP funds, subject to existing budgeting.
So, parang
accounting.
general po yung travel order nila, travel authority nila. But who would be the person in the OVP who could at least give an idea as to where or what part of the Philippines they are in now?
Your Honor, as mentioned early on, we do have a rollout of
Kaya nga, but I'm sure,
But
meron
the
naman tong assignments. Ikaw, doon ka. Ikaw, dito ka. Di, posible naman na all over lang sila, di ba? Sino po ang may alam niyan? Kasi, again, I'm gonna repeat why I want them here. Because most of the questions are actually directed to them, di ba?
We understand, Your
Eh,
Honor.
pangit naman, kayo tinatanong, ipapasa nyo lang din na dapat sila. It could have been, properly done kung nandito din sila. And we've been treating you fairly naman, di ba? None of you have been
We
cited in
understand.
contempt. You're all here. You're all eating your own food nga, di ba? I noticed. I think it's better than our food. Di ba? So, no.
I do understand, Your Honor, but as mentioned earlier, number one, I have not really gone through that.
Again, I'm just asking for who among the officers of the OVP would have an idea as to their exact whereabouts? None? Kasi if you're a government officer, di ba? You're assigned to travel. Aren't you supposed to show that this is my certificate of appearance? I went to this particular office to justify your travel. Tama po ba? Di ba? So saan ngayon ang pinupuntahan nila? Is it any of the offices, satellite offices of the OVP? No one will answer?
On my end, Your Honor, I really have no personal knowledge. Kasi ang nabasa ko rin po is various areas.
Who gave the travel authority?
May I see again? Just a moment, please.
Sige.
The travel authority was signed by the Assistant Chief of Staff, Your Honor, Mr. Ortonio.
So, pinapa-excuse ko na sana. Diba? So, he's your assistant, right? Can you not call him up and say, where are these persons ba? I'm just interested with Acosta and Fajarda.
I will try to reach out to him, Your Honor.
Also, you cannot contact your assistant, chief of staff?
Oh, because when I arrived, as mentioned earlier,
Oh.
yes, I arrived only and reported to the office yesterday. I have not seen him,
Kaya nga,
actually.
but I'm sure there are means of communication. He being your assistant. In this day and age, I'm sure someone could get in touch with anyone. Would you not agree, Attorney Lopez?
I will try to reach
Okay, I'll
out.
give you a few minutes, ha? Thank you.
No worries, Your Honor.
Yeah, just a quick manifestation, Mr. Chair. Ms. Zulay, Attorney Lopez, how long have you been in government?
Your Honor, I was a recipient of a loyalty award, so for 10 years. So I suppose more than 10
Okay.
years.
So previous to your position now, you worked as a city administrator of Davao City, correct?
That is correct, Your Honor.
So as a city administrator, I'm sure travel authorities would come and go your desk.
For certain officials only, Your Honor.
Yes. So but they would come your desk. Ikaw ang pumipirma, ikaw ang signatory, ikaw may authority.
That is
And you would know that open-ended travel orders are generally prohibited. You cannot issue a travel order that doesn't specify to where you're going, up to when will you be there, and the other details and purpose of your travel. Is that correct?
Your Honor, Mr. Chair, the preparation of, when I was a city administrator, the preparation of documents as regard travel authorities is actually handled by the Human Resource Division.
Yes, I'm not asking Attorney Lopez who prepares them.
Yes.
As an attorney and as a city administrator, you know that it is prohibited, generally prohibited, to issue travel orders that are open-ended, meaning no specific place, purpose, and time.
Your Honor, I would think that in this case, it can be justified because there is a schedule of activities happening on these dates. So at the very least, I would think that it limits
So if you think it's justified,
the areas.
yes, yeah.
In this particular case, Your Honor.
Yes, so if you think it's justified in this particular case, let's take this particular case as an example. So what particular places are you speaking of?
That is the matter, Your Honor, that was discussed earlier. I would have to ask and check
So
which areas.
therefore, you cannot use this example as a particular case because you yourself have no specific information as to what these various places are. Am I correct, Attorney Lopez?
Your Honor, Mr. Chair, there is a list of activities happening across our satellite offices. That can be indication of which areas they will be traveling to.
So meaning, is this a regular practice in the Office of the Vice President where you issue travel orders recklessly with no specific day, with no specific place, with no specific purpose? Basta ang sinusulat nyo lang yon, various. Paano ngayon to, Attorney Lopez? Paano ngayon to, si Mrs. Villa del Rey? Nandiyan ba siya?
She probably went on restroom break, Your Honor.
Okay, tatanong ko na lang si Attorney Sanchez. Kung ganito yung practice sa OVP, paano nyo charge ng per dime? Tapos paano kayo nag-i-issue ng travel voucher? Paano kayo nag-i-issue ng pambayad ng ticket, pambili ng gasolina, pambayad sa kain, sa eroplano? Kung ito, sinasabi nyo, various places. Various places can mean here, there, everywhere. From the North Pole to the South Pole. So, I mean, you can't expect the committee to believe that one reason to why your officials are not present is because they're attending to activities in various places. That's totally unacceptable. Is this a practice in your office, Attorney Sanchez?
Mr. Chair, usually before we issue a travel order, there are attachments to it. The first one would be the request for
I'm
travel
not asking that,
authority.
Attorney Sanchez. I know the process because I used to work as a chief executive in a local government unit. I know how it works. So don't tell me the process. What I'm asking you, ito ba ay practice sa Office of the Vice President na recklessly nag-i-issue kayo ng travel authority?
No, Mr. Chair.
O, ba't nyo ginagawa? O hindi naman pala. So, ba't nyo ginagawa?
Mr. Chair,
So therefore,
did
kung
not
hindi nyo
issue.
pala talagang ginagawa, ngayon nyo lang ginawa. Kung kailan may hearing tayo sa good government. Na parang lumalabas, sadyang iniiwasan nyo na dumalo yung mga opisyalis ninyo dito sa amin pangdinig. Kasi talagang isasabay nyo pa eh. Kung kailan may hearing, sinasadya nyo na wala dito. At yung pumirma pa doon sa travel authority na yon, is the same person who promised that he should be here. Mr. Chair, this is beyond disrespect to the committee.
Mr. Chairman.
I mean, at the very least, I mean, are you trying to hide the truth? Is it so difficult already for people to say the truth? Nowadays, na you have to come up with all sorts of lies. But I'm telling you, you're gonna run out of excuses eventually. You're gonna run out of reasons eventually. And eventually, we're gonna get to you.